Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is Torn Down the Middle, Chapter 34, and this one is titled Bakugou Fever. The next day was Sunday. Exercise, then pack up and go home. You woke early and made your way over to the boys' cabin, determined to drag Bakugou's stubborn ass to the nurse's office to be fixed up, whether he liked it or not. You found his room and knocked on the door softly. Hearing footsteps on the other side, you stepped back a bit and waited for the person to open up. A very sleepy Karishma in nothing but boxer shorts opened the door to you, spiky red hair all over the place. "Oh, Yin," he rasped in his just-woke-up voice. "Hey, you here for Bakugou?" Yeah," you said, averting your eyes so you wouldn't be caught staring at his very fine-looking chest and abs. He's still asleep, but you can come in and wake him up," Karishma offered, opening the door wider to let you in. "Is that really a good idea, to wake the bear?" you said with a chuckle as you walked in and towards Bakugou's bed. You reached out and touched the covers that were lumped over Bakugou. "Oi," you said softly. "Get up, Katsuki. Time to see the nurse." At first there was no response, so you pulled the covers back a bit, exposing a very sweaty-looking head. He was turned away from you, facing the wall. "Katsuki..." You stopped, taking a closer look at him. He was shallow-breathing and covered in sweat. "Hey," you said, slightly shocked. "Katsuki, are you okay?" You pulled the covers back more and he groaned, his body shaking slightly and pale to look at. "Katsuki," you gasped. Hey, what's up?" You leaned forwards and placed your hand on his sweaty forehead. He was burning up. "Karishma!" you yelled, your head whipping to the side. "Katsuki has a fever. We need to get him to the nurse's office, now!" The red head flew into action, throwing his shirt on quickly and grabbing his red Crocs before coming back to help Bakugou out of bed. You gently pulled the covers back and exposed Bakugou, who had chosen to sleep in his boxer shorts too, his slashed up back facing you as you pulled the sheet down. "This looks bad, Karishma," you muttered when you saw the state of Bakugou's wounds. "I think it might be infected." Karishma nodded sadly. "Yeah, I agree, Yin," he said, coming around to Bakugou's head and trying to talk him into getting up. "What do you want, shitty hair?" Bakugou moaned. "Leave me alone. I just want to sleep." "Bro, we need to get you to the nurse. You're not well at all," Karishma said, concerned. Bakugou groaned again and swore as he rolled over, trying to sit up but failing. Hey, easy, Katsuki," you cooed, grabbing under his arm and trying to hold him up in a sitting position so he wouldn't flop back onto the bed. His half-lidded gaze met yours and he froze, staring at you intently. "Oh, damn," he whispered, then looked across to Karishma. "She's gorgeous, bro," he mumbled slightly. You looked away with embarrassment. Seriously," he mumbled again, looking back to you with unfocused, fever-induced stare. "You're a babe. What's your name?" Does he not remember me?" you stammered with embarrassment to Kiri, who just shrugged with confusion. Katsuki, it's me," you said with an embarrassed laugh. "Oh, hell yeah. First name basis," he slurred. "Are we dating?" "Oh, please say we're dating. God, you're hot." You stammered nervously. Look, let's just get you to the nurse, hey? We can discuss this later." "I'll go if you're going," he said again with one of the sexiest fever-drunk smirks you'd ever seen. You and Karishma pulled him up to standing, and Kiri wrapped Bakugou's arm across his shoulder, his hand around the blonde's lower back and on his waist to support him, while you took the other side, trying to hold your fever-drunk blonde bomb as best you could. Bakugou moaned slightly. "I love it when you have your hands on me, babe." He looked down at you with a bit of lust in his eyes. "I don't know how much of this type of Bakugou I can take," you said to Karishma with a laugh. "Well, it's certainly something different," Karishma laughed, struggling to hold the staggering Bakugou. Finally, you and Kiri got him to the nurse's office and knocked sharply on the door. She answered, and after taking one look at the panting, sweating Bakugou, knew something was wrong. "Bring him in. What happened?" she asked as she indicated for you and Kiri to lie him down on one of the beds nearby. He has a bad injury on his back. He got it yesterday afternoon, and I think it might be infected," you said, rolling Bakugou on his side to show the nurse. She nodded and grabbed some medical supplies immediately, giving Bakugou a needle to get some antibiotics into him immediately. "He might have sepsis," she said as she assessed the wound. "His body's fighting a systemic infection." Is he going to be okay? You asked with concern. Yes, I think so, but he needs immediate medical attention from a hospital, so I'll call for an ambulance for him right away. Please stay here and I'll be right back, she said before quickly leaving the room to call from the office. Yin, I need to get ready for training exercises today. Are you okay to stay here with him? Karishma asked. Yeah, of course, he replied. You go, I'll be out once the nurse comes back. Karishma nodded and thanked you before leaving. Yu sighed and sat down on the bed next to Bakugou, resting one hand gently on his as he panted furiously. You're gonna be okay, you whispered to him. Is everyone gone? Bakugou whispered softly. Yeah, they're gone. Kiri's gone back to the boys' cabin and the nurse is calling the ambulance. Good, he said, popping an eye open and giving you a mischievous smirk. Before you knew it, Bakugou had grabbed you and yanked you down on the bed, pulling you under him while he hovered shakily over the top of you, caging you in with his arms and legs. Now that we're alone, he said in a low, carnal tone as he lowered his sweaty head to your neck, I can show you just how much I like you. Guys, I had to end it there, otherwise you all would have overheated. Take a chill pill, calm down, and come back tomorrow for chapter 35. I'll see you then.